Over the past 7 years, I've been able to build several successful dropshipping stores of my own, and have helped many beginners build massively successful stores as well. And in that time, I've seen it all. I know what makes some people very successful when it comes to dropshipping and why others fail. So in this video, I'm going to reveal what you need to know before you start dropshipping on eBay this year if you want to be successful, which means that this may end up being the most important video about dropshipping you ever watch. But before we get into that, I want to announce the winner of my free eBay dropshipping coaching call giveaway. The winner is George N. So he won by leaving a comment underneath one of my videos. So if you want to win a coaching call from me in the future, make sure to leave a comment underneath this video and I'll pick one random person to win a free coaching call. All you got to do is put the word dropship in the comment. Now let's get into the actual content. The first thing you need to realize is that there are really only a few websites where dropshipping is actually worth your time. And that's because the e-commerce space right now is really only dominated by a few key players. Websites like Amazon.com, eBay, Walmart, Facebook Marketplace, and there's a few others on this list as well. And these websites, as they become more and more popular, people are less willing to try other, newer websites. Unfortunately, what that means for you is that dropshipping products onto your own website has become much more difficult. So new dropshippers who tell me that they're going to start dropshipping on their own website, like on Shopify, anytime they tell me that, I always wince a little bit and I try to encourage them gently to not start on Shopify. While I certainly know a lot of people who have made a lot of money on Shopify doing dropshipping in the past, I've talked to a lot more people who have tried it and have failed, which really doesn't surprise me, to be honest. You see, when you sell products on your own website, you are the one who has to pay for advertising to get people to actually find your website, and that can be very difficult and very expensive. However, if you sell on a marketplace like Amazon or eBay, then you're going where the customers already are. And if you're a beginner, this is the best strategy to get started. Sell on one of these marketplaces that already have a ton of customers. And in particular, my top students and I all agree that for beginners, eBay is the easiest place to start. Okay, but just because you're selling on eBay doesn't mean that you can just sell anything that you want. If you really want to be successful with eBay dropshipping, then there are two things you need to look at when you're picking products to sell. First, are you even allowed to sell these products? I've seen many people get in trouble with eBay, get kicked off eBay for selling things that weren't allowed. And luckily, eBay actually tells you exactly what items are prohibited. And also, it's a pretty common sense list. So this is the site right here. I'll leave a link to it in the description down below. And you can see some of the items or categories of items that are prohibited or restricted. Anything on this list you just shouldn't sell. So a lot of this is really obvious. Adult items, air rifles, BB guns, alcohol, artifacts. What else do we have here? Counterfeit items, coupons. There's a special policy for coupons, embargoed goods, firearms. So, just a lot of this is common sense. We have knives on here as well, live animals. So just go through this list once, just kind of get an idea of what isn't allowed. And then after that, a lot of it is just common sense. But you'd be surprised how lacking common sense can be for some people. All right, so with that in mind, you also only want to be selling items that people actually want to buy. So when you're selling on eBay, what you're going to discover is that eBay limits the number of items that you're allowed to sell every single month. And this limit is lower for newer sellers. So as a newer seller, you really want to make sure that the items you do list up for sale are ones that people actually want to buy. So you take full advantage of what your limit is. So we are going to do some product research to actually look and find out what people are actually buying on eBay already. And then we're going to try to find similar items to sell ourselves. So this is a software I use to help me with product research. It's called Zeek, and I'm logged into my account right here. And there are a bunch of different product research tools that it has available for you. But I'm going to start here right on the dashboard by looking at the trending dropshippers section. So when you log in, you'll see this right away. And what I love about this is, first of all, this is a bit of motivation. I'm able to see here other dropshippers that are doing really well. So like this one has done $35,000 in sales in the past month. This one has done $42,000 in sales. Here's another one that's done $42,000 in sales. So this is like great motivation to keep me going with my own dropshipping store, because I'm seeing that there are plenty of dropshippers who are doing really well on eBay. But more than just that, this will also reveal to you all these dropshippers' top winning products. So let's say we wanted to look at this seller store right here. What I'm going to do is click this button. That's going to scan through all of the products in this seller's store, and it's going to rank them by the most popular product down to the least popular product. So for instance, I can see right here that whatever this storage case is has sold 3,500 times in total and has sold 86 times in the past month. So this right here is a winning product. Usually I'm looking for products that have sold at least a few times in the past month, 3 times in the past month, but the more the better. Because if it's sold in the past month, that means this is a popular product that people are buying right now. And if this one has sold 86 times in the past month, then we know that that is without a doubt a winning product. So what you next want to do is actually find this item on your supplier's website. But let me show you some more examples before we get into that. So here's another one right here. Whatever this is has sold 17 times in the past month. This one has sold 7 times. This one has sold 7 times. So you see there's just plenty of these products as you go through this that reach the criteria of having been sold at least 3 times in the past month. And this is just one seller's store. I can return back to the dashboard and scan other seller stores. So let's go ahead and scan this seller store. And this is going to show us all of their products ranked from the most popular one down to the least popular one. So we can see, for instance, like this spigot right here has sold 9 times in the past month. We have whatever this sort of air purifier has sold 9 times. So yeah, just plenty and plenty of winning products that are available to us with just a few clicks with Zeek. So let me actually show you now how I go about actually sourcing these products once I find a winning one. So if we return back to this product right here, which is like this digital caliper readout of some sort, what I'd like to do is let's actually search for this on Google. So I literally just typed into Google what this is. It's a digital caliper tool with case. What I'm not doing here is I'm not searching for the exact same item. So I'm not going to search, for instance, for the model number of this, because I don't want to sell the exact same one. There's already someone here selling this exact item on eBay. If I were to sell it, I'd be in direct competition with them. So that's a big mistake that I see people making, where they try to compete with people that are already successfully selling the product. Don't do that. Sell something similar. You know this product does well. Find something similar that will also do well. So that's what I'm searching for here on Google. And let's see what comes up. So we have some results for Amazon. We have some results for Home Depot. We have some results for Lowe's. Some of these are suppliers that I use. So let's check out Amazon first and see what's here. So this looks like the right tool right here. The price is good. This is similar to the price that the other person is selling it for on eBay. So this is a product that I can go ahead and sell myself. We just found it right here, and it even comes with a case as well. Or if you wanted to use another supplier like Home Depot, we can try that one out and see. Yeah, there's plenty of choices here. Now, when I'm looking through results like this, when there's multiple choices here, I always go for the cheapest one that fits the criteria. So this one is only $13.23, and it gets free shipping. So I would factor that in as well, the shipping costs, but in this case it's free. So this would be the item that I would actually want to sell myself, because the price is the lowest while still matching the criteria that I'm looking for. Now, product research is definitely the most important part of dropshipping that you really need to master if you want to be successful with this. So that's why I spend so much time going over product research inside my eBay dropshipping course. And by the way, if you want to check out that course for yourself, I'll leave a link for it in the description down below. Now, even though product research is the most important step, a big mistake I see people making is that they are not listing their items correctly and they are not optimizing them. And this part can really make the difference between good items selling and good items never getting seen by any potential buyers. So let me show you how I actually list items and how I optimize them correctly. So to help me do this, I'm going to be using a software called AutoDS. AutoDS is kind of like the backbone of my business. It runs pretty much my entire dropshipping store for me because it not only allows me to list products, but it helps me manage them as well. And that's going to make more sense in a second. So let's say I wanted to actually list this item into my eBay store. All I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the URL for this product. I'm just going to copy it. Now, as far as this product goes on homedepot.com, that's all I need. I can actually click away from this and don't even need to copy anything else from homedepot.com itself because everything else is going to be done here in AutoDS. Now, I've already signed up for AutoDS and got it all set up, so it's ready to run. So if I want to add a product, all I have to do is click on the left here where it says add product, single product, and actually paste in that URL. Now, if I click publish to store, this item on Home Depot will appear in my eBay store just like this, basically. But that's not optimized. I want to actually optimize it for eBay because this title right here, while it's good for homedepot.com, it's not good for ebay.com. So let me show you how we actually optimize it. I'll click here where it says edit now quick. That will pull in all the details from Home Depot, but allow me to check them over and actually change them up to make them better for eBay. So for instance, you can see right here that it brought in the title, which we are going to change. It automatically selected a category for me as well. Now, AutoDS is really good at selecting categories for items, but I always double check this to make sure that this is really the right category that I want. In this case, it is. It also automatically adds tags for you. So that's something that I never really have to worry about because it does an excellent job with that. And automatically sets up shipping and payment policies for me as well. You can also see that it brings in the description right here. This, I rarely have to change anything in here, so that's just done for me. If this is available in different variations, like different colors or different sizes, all of those can be available on eBay. In this case, there's only one variation though. And you can see all the images as well. Now, Home Depot only gives us 2 images for this item. What I like to do is the first step for optimization is I like to choose a different main image. So by default, AutoDS is going to put the Home Depot main image as the main image on eBay. But if it makes sense, I want to choose a different main image. So in this case, this image right here is still a really great one. So I'm going to set that as my main image. Just in case someone else is selling this, now I have a different main image. My item stands out just a little bit from everyone else. So that's the first step of optimization. It also automatically does item specifics for us, so we don't have to worry about that. But the second part is the title, and that's going to take a little bit more time, a little bit more skill. So this is the title that's given to us. It's usually terrible for eBay, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete it. And let's return back to Zeek for a second, because Zeek here has a title builder tool built in here on the left. So I'm going to type in here what this is, right? This is what is this thing again? A carbon fiber caliper, right? So I like to just put in there generally what this is, click on search, and this will actually tell me what keywords people search for when they're looking for a caliper. So for instance, we can see that the word digital has an average search of 10,600 times when paired with caliper. So if this is a digital caliper, I will include that, which it is. So all you have to do is click here and it adds that word. I don't know what this word means right here. So I want to see if that's relevant. So does that word appear here? A lot of times you're going to be selling stuff and you won't even know what it is. In this case, I'm not seeing that name appear. Maybe it's a brand name I'm not familiar with. I'm not going to add it because it's not relevant for my product. But this word is caliper, right? Electronic is relevant. Micrometer, I'm not sure. Let's see. Sometimes I do Control F and search for micrometer, but that's not showing up. So I don't think that one's relevant. So we wouldn't include that one. 150 millimeter, I should say. Does that one apply? No, I'm not seeing that. This item is taking me a little bit longer than normal just because there's so many specifics here that I'm just not too familiar with. So normally it can go a lot faster, but you will have products like this that you're just not that familiar with. So I think I added all the relevant keywords from the right. On the left here are more long tail keywords. In other words, they have multiple words in them. So let me see if any of these are relevant. Like this is this an LCD? That word came up. Let's see, LCD. I'm not seeing LCD. I'm not sure what this is right here, what type of screen that is. So I'm not going to include it if I'm not sure. The word digital, we have that in there, right? Electronic digital. Okay, so let me go ahead and rearrange this. This is a electronic digital caliper measuring ruler. What I like to do is, you see, you get up to 80 characters. And right now we've only filled up to 42. So I'm going to try to find some other ones. So I think maybe I was too specific with the initial search term. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy this. And now I'm just going to search up here for caliper and not carbon fiber, and see if that kind of broadens out the search results a little bit more and gives us some more data. I'm going to paste in that title that I've already copied, and let's see if there's something else here that we didn't see. So maybe this is brake, maybe gauge. Let's see what applies. All right, so this one's pretty good. I made the title carbon fiber digital caliper measuring ruler electronic millimeter, right? So I would like to have gotten a few more characters here, but I'm not honestly seeing any other relevant keywords. So we'll just stick with that. I'll go ahead and click this button that actually copies it, and then we'll return back to AutoDS, and I will paste in that title. And now I'll click on Save and Import, and that is a well-optimized item that would then be live inside my eBay store. Finally, let's talk for a moment about your mindset going into this. Creating an online business is going to be hard. It's going to take work, and it's going to feel slow at times. That is totally normal. Unfortunately, people's attention spans are getting shorter and shorter. And as that happens, I'm seeing more people give up on their dropshipping stores way too early. If this is your first online business, you need to go into this with everything you've got. And you need to believe that as long as you keep pushing, your success will be inevitable. By this point, you've seen in this video some of my students who have been successful with eBay dropshipping. So you know that this works. What you may not realize though, is that those students, they're just regular people. And not that long ago, they did not have successful online businesses. They did not have successful eBay dropshipping stores. And they were probably nervous that this one wouldn't work for them as well. But they gave it everything they had anyway, and they took massive action on it, and it paid off for them. So if you want this year to be your year, the year you finally see the success that you want, then you need to get yourself in the right headspace and take massive action every single day towards your goal. And that starts right now. Remember, if you leave a comment down below with the word dropship in it, you can win a free coaching call with me. Then if you want a more detailed guide on how to do product research, make sure to check out this video right here, because like I said, product research is the most important thing you need to master. So click here and learn how to do it the right way.